What's up, guys? It's Mr. Javid, and today we are back and we're going to be ranking the new Crown Tundra Pokemon. If you are new to this channel, welcome to the greatest Pokemon channel on the planet for competitive Pokemon, that is. So hit that subscribe button and let's get on into it. So if you noticed, shout outs to Finch first and foremost, shout outs to Moxie. I intended to make this video, I think Saturday last week. And I didn't. And within the span of 3 days, everybody's been literally everybody's been making these videos. And so now it looks like I'm just copying them. And, that's just the cookie, how the cookie crumbles when you don't take action. And so I should have hopped on that right away. But I am pumped, ladies and gentlemen. A Pokemon Master gives and creates his tier list for what he believes the metagame will look like. For your viewing and understanding, I actually have next to me right here, the Smogon, the forum updates of the new Pokemon, the moves the new Pokemon are getting, and so that'll help you realize, my logic. And again, shout outs to Finch for providing this tier list thing, because I was like, man, that's a cool thing, but there's no way I'm about to make that. Thankfully, somebody else already did. So huge shout outs to him and Moxie. So I'm gonna make it real easy, because it's not gonna be exciting if I put the best of the best first. So let's get the real, pretty much guaranteed gonna be NU type Pokemon out the way first. And so, who are we kidding, man? Jinx, let's really, I should be leaving you off because the tier that you're gonna be in is so low, but I'm gonna keep you in D for now. Let's see if Jinx got anything interesting to warrant more respect from me, because perhaps I'm just being too harsh. And so we just passed Jinx. There we go. Sorry about that. So I got Icicle Spear. Jinx has awful attack stat. Psycho Cut, equally irrelevant. Got Expanding Force, but the likelihood of it being able to abuse Psychic Terrain is fairly low. I used to enjoy using Jinx in, I think it was Gen 5 NU. Quite fun, but who are we kidding here? Jinx. I'm gonna put again just the real kind of obvious ones. Sceptile. Sceptile back in the day, I remember how I first started Pokemon, right? So I came home, and I don't remember how, if you guys remember how emulators were around, right? You go on your computer, you didn't have to have the game or the console, so you could download these emulators. And I don't remember who put me on emulator, but guys, thank that person, because that's who brought me on my journey. Guys, when I tell you I went the hell home, I don't even think I had access to the internet. And so I think somebody had given me a thumb drive with the emulator and Pokemon Ruby on there, guys. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about, guys, I might have been 13, man. And when I loaded up that Ruby and I got off, you remember in Ruby when you're driving up, when you're in the back of the truck and then they let you out? Guys, when they let me out of the back of that truck, I knew I was hooked. And so leave in the comments how you got into Pokemon. Like, you're literally, I'm curious. I'd love to hear those stories of how you first got into mines. Like your first thing where you knew, yo, this game is something different. But yeah, and Sceptile was always my starter. Blaziken too. I started with all of them because I played Emerald multiple times, and it was just incredible. But Sceptile, to me, from the anime, when I saw Leaf Blade glow, I knew. I was like, Sceptile is my man. And so I always thought Sceptile was the coolest. It was my favorite Pokemon for the longest before I ran into Hunter J and saw Salamence. That's a whole different story for another time. But these are going to be filled with stories to keep it engaging instead of just me listing. But the reason these are those Sceptile, basically what this list is, oops. Wow, this is all out of whack. There we go. So S is probably going to be either top of OU or Ubers. Matter of fact, I'm going to make S Ubers. AOUBUCRUD, like NU stuff. That's probably what it was meant to do. But Crobat. Actually, you know what? Let's do. Come on, Amistar. I think Amistar had gotten some interesting stuff, but I don't think it'll be relevant enough to where it's doing any real work. You know what I should do? Okay. So Amistar got Meteor Beam, so we might be looking at like Shell Smash, Meteor Beam kind of thing. It got Rock Stab, which is a pretty big deal. Special Rock Stab is pretty uncommon, and so perhaps they'll start running Shell Smash without the White Herb and then Meteor Beam. I could definitely see that being a thing, and if that's the case, I can see this being very deadly in Ubers. Oh shoot! In Ubers, this might be like coming on Shell Smash. Especially even if it's under Rain, because Rain actually has some utility for the first time in a while. I'ma believe in you a little bit more. I'm gonna put you in RU. I'm gonna believe in you a little bit more because I know how dangerous Shell Smash can be. I'm gonna respect you. Put some respect on your name. Kabutops, you're a no fossil. Let's see what you got. So Kabutops got Psycho Cut, Cross Poison, things I feel like it should have always gotten. And they got Meteor Beam too. Nothing it got really coverage wise. It doesn't need Psycho Cut, Cross Poison or anything like those. Also, guys, I remember that podcast I did with Blunder. People were just raving over that. But also, tell me back when you used to start. What are some things that you used to do that now you're like, now that you know about the competitive scene, you're like. You just kind of look back. For me, I used to do two things. Every Pokemon I had to have an attacking move. So you only had attacking move. No Swords Dance, no Stealth Rock, no status, nothing like that. If you had that, you were a noob. And I only had... I had to have a different type. So if you couldn't learn 4 different types of move, you're not saying shit to me. Like, you're a worthless Pokemon. And so those were my two kind of noob... habits. Had to have 4 different moves, and you had to have only attacking moves. So let's see. Aggron, come on. Bandit Head Smash. We doing something here, Aggron? Let's look at you. Let's take a look. Let's put some respect on your name. Aggron got Hydro Pump. That's another thing. That's also one of my old moves back in 3rd gen, right? Because Hydro Pump was such a rare move. If you weren't a water type, I thought it was so cool that Salamence got Hydro Pump, and it just I don't know. I always loved cool like shit like that. Like when something is now everybody gets a move that it's not supposed to, and that's kind of the norm now. But back in the day, if you learned Hydro Pump and you weren't a water type, you were a deity. Like Lugia, Salamence. Oh yeah, using Specs Hydro Pump and using Specs Hydro Pump on something that shouldn't learn it. In the rain, there was nothing better than that. There was nothing better than that. And so, it's cool to see these non-water types get Hydro Pump now. But Aggron is probably going to be, I'll say RU. I don't think it's ever been in you. Bandit Head Smash is just always so good that I think it could make some put some weight in RU. Put some name on, put some something on there. Come on, Relicant. Do I even need to say it? Relicant, you're in NU, bro. You're in it. Spiritomb, come on, bro. Am I filling it up already? Oh, okay, good. Yeah, you're in NU, bro. I was about to say, like, damn. Walrein, bro. Let's see. Well, I'm curious. Walrein was always one of those Pokemon I'm like, I really wish there was something to it. I think if it had a different ability or they improved what its Ice Body does. I think Ice Body could definitely use a buff, maybe like +1 defense in Hail or anything. Also, leave in the comments. We're gonna be commenting today. You're gonna leave a comment today. I'm curious as to what abilities you'd buff if you could. Like, there's so many abilities. Like, come on. And the one that always irks me is Palossand's ability, which does not absorb. It should make you immune to water, rather than like water compression. Like what? You have to be immune to water. Why would I switch in my Palossand on water move? Like what? So Walrein didn't really get anything NU for sure, without a doubt, beyond a shadow of a doubt, guaranteed NU tier. What are the other guaranteed NU? Oh, come on, Carbink, stop trying to hide down there, bro. Carbink, stop trying to hide in the crust, man. You're PU for sure. Cradilly, come on, Brody. Though I'm gonna check on Cradilly, and see if Zapdos got Brave Bird now. And Hurricane. Zapdos got Hurricane. Why is Zapdos in the bottom? Zapdos got Hurricane. Are they tripping? What kind of list is this? Zapdos got Hurricane, ladies and gents. The Rain Destroyer finally got what it's been. It's like dream come true, man. But yeah, Cradilly. I got Grassy Glide. I got Power Whip. I thought it always had Power Whip. It probably always did, but now it just like gets it as a TM as well. Meteor Beam, maybe NU. that's what we're getting here. Let's stop the games. Audina, NU. Unless your Mega comes back, and even then you're NU. Electivire, why aren't you a fighting type yet? Like, why aren't you a fighting type yet? I don't understand why they didn't create Mega Electivire. Guys, in the comments, tell me what Pokemon didn't get a Mega that you felt like should have gotten a Mega. For me, it was Electivire. Like, and another thing that, like, why is there or not part fighting? Like, somebody create an electric fighting type already. Like, why are we waiting? Electivire got cross shop, and I always was like, I feel like they're gonna, but I said I feel like they're gonna have one that, this was back before Mega Evolutions. One day they're gonna change its typing, because remember Azumarill and things like that got type changes, and I'm like, they're gonna give it fighting type. They're gonna give it fighting type. Never did. And with Mega Evolutions, clearly, eventually there will be a fighting electric Electivire. Didn't give it. Like, imagine Electivire finally getting the shine. I always loved this Pokemon in Gen 4, and I'd use it until everybody told me it was trash, and I had to stop. Cryogonal. Cryogonal's always been one of those mons that can pull its weight, but I must say NU, man. You're garbage. I don't see you doing any, moving any real weight. The worst Ultra Beast of all time. I think it's the only Ultra Beast to be in NU. You're trash. I don't think you got anything good that really, like, if you got like Swords Dance or Dragon Dance or something, but you're garbage still. Nothing. Magmortar, you still didn't get anything substantial. Burning Jelly, nah, you're garbage, bro. You're an NU. Regice, I think you're still gonna be NU and be overshadowed by. Why is this? They put Latios and Latias in. Who made this list? Probably unviable. What? You put Heatran? I'm assuming they're talking about just the moves they got. But even then, you put Orisphere, one of the most uncounterable Pokemon that to exist now. Look at this. You got Mystical Fire. Scizor is no longer a counter. Ferrothorn is no longer a counter. One of the most reliable counters for Latios ever. Orisphere, Tyranitar is no longer a counter. Heatran, you know, like Ferrothorn, it covers all the things, all the fat steals that used to switch in. And then it had access to everything else. Finally got a fire move. Come on, man. Who made this list? But yeah, you know, that's why the Jamster is here, to set everything right, because this is ridiculous. Okay. Let's just get these garbage mods out of the way. Archeops, cool fossils, love y'all, but let's keep it a $150. Absol got access to CC. I can maybe see Absol might be the highest on the tier list so far, but let's do the bottom of the list things first. Uxie got CM Sword Power. I can see Uxie being RU. Real talk. That's but you know, Combine Store Power Rest Mono, like that could be some work. Armaldo, okay, buddy. Let's cut the shit. I'm Hydro Pump Dragonite. I think that's so cool. Like, I love, as I said, my fetish for Hydro Pumpers. But that's just like, you know, so my printer wanted to print without my permission, so I put it in its place. I think Baton Passing is gonna be cool too. Yeah. Regice, trash. Regirock. Actually, I think Regirock had gotten something else. Regirock got body press, so I think Regirock might actually, because it used to not like. I could nah. I still NU my gut saying NU still. Sorry, Regirock. Reggie. I don't know. I could see Regirock. I think it might be RU. I'm gonna go with that. Reggie Steel tends to find its way in RU anyway. Now that body press is a thing, Registeel finally has something outside of seismic toss that can do damage, but you know it does enjoy having toxic and protect, and so it might still run that. But I think that might be it for all our NUers. Yeah, I think everything else is gonna be semi. Whew, you almost snuck by NU. All right, so as far as like what I think is gonna be for sure RU. What I'm gonna do is move the C tier down, and then I'll move that back up so that I don't have to keep scrolling up. It's actually pretty useful. And so for our RU mons, what did Crobat get? Crobat got Hurricane. Crobat, oddly enough, is one of those Pokemon that always finds itself in UU. But I think you're RU this gen. Aerodactyl, similar. You got Dragon Dance now, but you were already fast as crap, and you got Home Claws already. You generally outspeed everything in your tier anyway, so I'm not expecting too much from Dragon Dance. I guess that allows you to run Adamant Dragon Dance, and you now have a flying stat that's actually semi-strong in dual wing beat. So you know, Aerodactyl might pull a little something. But you know, probably just RU. Oh shoot, you almost snuck by Reggie Gigas. Man, get an NU, man. Stop playing. I think Mesprit's probably gonna be RU too. Mesprit got some cool little stuff, but what did Azov get? Azov got Play Rough. That's kind of not random, but you know, it's kind of like, got Play Rough too. Got Encore. Got Nasty Plot. Mesprit got Nasty Plot. Mesprit's gonna be like an interesting one to look out for in RU. Where's Entei? See Raikou. Why is Entei at the base? But thought I just saw Entei. There we go. Weather Ball, Flare Blitz. Maybe the sub CM set can do something. Probably RU Entei. You're probably RU. Keeping a $150 with you. Probably RU. Tyrantrums. Generally a solid RU pick. And Diancie. When you mega, bro. When you mega, come back and see me. I think that might be it for RU. With heavy duty boots, I don't think Moltres. I don't think any of the. I think Articuno is still gonna be. I think it's not gonna be NU because of boots, but it's still pretty weak, and I don't think it got any boosting moves. So yeah, it got like Brave Bird, but it's still pretty trash. I think Xerxes is too strong. Nidoqueen is an interesting one. Sometimes it oscillates between RU and UU. I think it's still gonna be RU. It's just been this dedicated tier for just far too long. So let's get the BT. Let's get the UU Pokemon underway. I think this is a lot easier because we're starting to get to the top tiers now. Volcanion, you have the coverage. You just, I don't know, like with boots. With boots, can we see Volcanion being OU? With the influx of what I think is gonna be an OU, I can't see it. Like, we got some heavy hitters in OU right now, and everybody getting different moves. I think your type weakness is just too common. I can't see it. This is where shit's gonna get interesting. Stack Attack is an interesting one. I still think it's gonna be UU though. I think Trick Room Stack Attack is gonna make Trick Room a lot more interesting. It got Body Press and Heat Crash. For the longest, it ran Superpower to hit. I don't know. Heat Crash is a big deal. Because that means it now hits Skarmory, Corviknight, and Ferrothorn, things that it had to run Superpower for. And Stone Edge, obviously Stone Edge is stab, so it's gonna always be strongest. One of his strongest moves is a Gyro Ball. But the strongest Gyro Ball in the game with Heat Crash. Stack Attack might be one of those things you gotta, cause +1 Heat Crash is no joke. It did rely heavily on Z moves. I'm gonna say either OU, like banned from UU, or UU. I'm still like borderline. Kyogre UU. Kidding, relax. Moltres is an interesting one because of its typing. I can see it pulling some weight in OU, and because of Flame Body, but I'm not sure how the new Moltres is going to interact with the old one. And because it got Scorching Sands, which is big for Heatran and Toxapex, and because of pressure stalling and all that, Moltres might be on the come up, ladies and gentlemen. Moltres might be on the come up. But I'm going to say it's going to be a top tier UU pick for now. I think Raikou is still going to be UU. Though it got Scald, I think it's still too slow and underwhelming in comparison to Tapu Koko. I think it's still going to be using OU because, Tapu Koko gets Calm Mind too, though. Ooh, Calm Mind rising voltage. Nobody's taking that. You got to straight up be immune to take that. And nobody's taking that. I think Azel's gonna be. I don't think he got anything super overwhelming. And Heligo didn't either. Blacephalon is an interesting one. It always finds a way to keep itself around, and it's just so damn strong. And its dual stab is so damn good that I can see Blacephalon maybe hanging with the boys, particularly Scarf, because Ghost is so amazing. It got Rock Blast. I think that's funny. Blasef. I think Absol's gonna be you too. I think that's a pretty easy one. Suicune. Let's see what toys you got. Because Suicune's always one of those mons that can see. That subset is just so dangerous that, I can see it. But pressure stalling and the power is just so crazy right now that I could see Suicune not seeing much usage. Yeah, Suicune didn't get any massive toys. But CB is solid UU threat. Swampert solid UU threat. Unless Swampert got recover. Got high horsepower. Got bulk up. Swampert finally got like something that's not curse. Because before you had to use curse. So I'm curious, just like Primarina got Calm Mind when it literally didn't before. I don't think it got liquidation before either. So those would be cool little things. I think Swampert with bulk up is actually quite good. If they gave it recovered, now we'd be talking. Swamper's looking at OU. I think Xurkitree is still gonna be. Xurkitree is still gonna be UU. It's just too slow. In comparison to other beasts. Nidoqueen has just been managed to be consistently UU. Not even because of anything new, I guess, because no matter what Nidoqueen gets, really, like its coverage was already so insane that it doesn't really matter. Metagross is an interesting one, as well as Salamence. So Metagross gets some interesting shit. And it gets such interesting coverage that I could see an agility Metagross set really messing people up. Especially if you look at what's left. Like, these are some mons that can really get dropped by Metagross if it boosts. But I don't think it'll be consistently used in OU. That's a tough one though, especially with the pursuit being gone. I think you're gonna be UU, but you'll get some OU usage. Blacephalon, gonna say UU. Victini, no more Z move. I think you'll still be UU. With Heatran coming back. Let's look at the toys Victini got. Because Victini is always one of those Pokemon that was just given anything. Who gets Bolt Strike and V-Create? But it's never been able to stay OU. Like, it gets the toys, but it's just never been able to be consistently OU. Did they put Victini even higher? Oh. Okay, so Victini always getting fun stuff. Got Mystical Fire, Encore, Baton Pass, Blaze Kick. Yeah, Victini didn't really get anything. Scorching Sands is cool, so like you used to have to depend on Focus Blast to hit Heatran, and so Scorching Sands was a pretty cool tech there. You can burn things with it. It's pretty weak, but solid stuff there. But Victini is UU. Cress I think is gonna be a solid UU pick. Cress got, I think, Cosmic Power and Stored Power and Moonlight. So it probably, like, before I don't think it had Stored Power. You had to bank on Psy Shock. Right, it got Stored Power and Cosmic Power now. So it could run a Cosmic Power, Calm Mind, Stored Power, Cosmic Power, Calm Mind. And I don't think it needs Cosmic Power and Calm Mind. It might, because Sigilyph runs a mean Cosmic Power set. There's some cool Crest sets. I could see this even being as high as, no, I don't think it's being OU. It's such a lethal, bulky piece of shit that like, if it gets going, I don't see too much that's putting a stop to that. Buzzwole, I actually think Buzzwole might see some OU usage now that it has solid stab. Buzzwole is no punk offensively, like attack wise, and I think because I think Urshifu is gonna stay, I think Buzzwole might see some usage because, like, it's just solid versus stuff like Bulu. I think it outspeeds Bulu. It takes on Rillaboom so damn well outside of acrobatics. You'd be able to tell a mile away which one. Oh, how did Aurora sneak by? My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Man, if you don't get an NU, I gotta slowly move him on up. Don't even think about it. It might be RU, but probably NU. I don't see. I think that might be it for you. I don't see anything else on the list being UU. Yeah, it's time for the heavy hitters. Let's just move all of this down. We're gonna do an upside down tier list. Just deal with it. Just deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So, so let's see. My A-listers. Actually, I can just put the S there since A is right there. Hurricane Zapdos for sure. Dragonite's back. Multi-scale plus heavy duty boots. Let's keep it real. I think Blaziken could stay. That's a tough one. I think Mence will be OU. I think it's too good. I think a mean mix set could really have a comeback. Mixed DD. I think it has the pull for it. Coco, come on. You might be damn Ubers. With that damn rising voltage you got going on. I feel like they knew they were gonna give this to that. So let's look at let's take a look at the mons we just put in, right? So Zapdos now has access to something, as I mentioned earlier, that it didn't have access to in Hurricane. And so Zapdos ain't nobody stopping Zapdos. You're not walling Zapdos unless you're a full-blown electric type. And very few of those exist in OU. That doesn't share another type that Zapdos beats. And so, Dose, it's over. Rising Voltage doesn't really matter because you need to be grounded, but you could run Iron Ball Zapdos. Run that Rising Voltage. No, it's garbage. Because of Torrentee for sure. Tornadus. I'm just gonna group these as Lando and Torn. And so for Dragonite is just Dragonite, man. The coverage is crazy. Heavy duty boot set I could see being just like a tank thing versus certain Pokemon. Dragonite for the first time does not have to worry about damn rocks. And has multi-scale? Oh, that's thing gonna be a problem. You better watch out. Like late game Dragonite is certainly, and it's so damn bulky, man. Oops. Dragonite is just one of those mons that just takes a hit from any and all things, man. And so Dragonite's pretty solid there. Blaziken, I'm gonna say maybe, cause the thing got U-turn, and it got close combat, which are two pretty big ones. Particularly if like this thing gets a band set, U-turn will be pretty annoying. It'd be like an annoyance in the race. I'll see. I'm gonna leave Blaziken on there for now. Maybe. Mence my favorite Pokemon, but also just got access to Hurricane. So special set. Mence actually has, I think, 350 special. It's nothing to scoff at in the special department. And because it's one of the few mons that just it really can legitimately run mixed well. Very few Pokemon in the modern era can run a mix set. They've pretty much just kind of either this or either that. Very few Pokemon can run mix, and Mence is one of those. So with Hurricane, Specs Mence, no joke. Torrentee now gets Nasty Plot, and so that thing is gonna be wall breaking. You're not walling Torrentee. It does mean that it's a Assault Vest set. A set that's always been so popular. Likely won't be as popular, but that's a big deal. Torrentee. Now there's several Pokemon who are just way faster than Torrentee this gen, so I can see it struggling with like speed tier control. Like it used to dominate speed tier wise, but like the speed tiers are just rising. And Zeraora is finally OU. Let's see how long that lasts, because people thought with Amoonguss and Tangrowth, and I think another ground type was added, and a lot more grass types, Rillaboom and all that, Zeraora would be UU, but now that boy taking charge. Took charge, and he's still taking charge. One of the top used Pokemon to this day. Thundurus, actually, Thundy. Thundy, I actually think you're gonna be UU, yo. You slipped by, but in hindsight, you're probably gonna be UU, my guy. I can't see you staying OU. They're just too big. The boys out here are just too big. And so Rising Voltage is absolutely bonkers, and it got close combat, so it can run a mean Fizz set, and it got Play Rough, what it didn't have access to. Coco is gonna be crazy, ladies and gentlemen, crazy. Garchomp just Garchomping. They said my boy ain't getting Dragon Dance today. It should probably in hindsight like a solid move, but people were like, come on, bro, you gonna do Chompy like that? That was strictly like this shit's probably gonna be broken, so why not giving it to it? There was no reason it shouldn't get Dragon Dance. Literally none. Tran, everybody's favorite. It's funny, when Tran's around, everybody hates it, but when it leaves, everybody's crying for its return, because then Clef is now a thing. And Tran is just one of those nasty stall breakers. You want to use your fat? He Tran laughs. He laughs in your face. And Magma Storms you, taunts you, and destroys you. So Tran, I think people are gonna be mad excited about. It's gonna really shift the meta. I'm not even gonna entertain the idea of Genesect staying. Let's keep it a buck here. I think Buzzwole will stay OU. Kartana didn't get anything really new. Grassy Glide's cool. Like, that's cool. I don't know if it's gonna see usage over Leaf Blade though. It's just consistent. So you have to have another Grassy Glide. I don't know. I don't know about Grassy Glide. We'll see. Especially with so many terrains, it's gonna be a lot more terrain wars. Bulu, it's gonna be interesting. Bulu got like, they're just like, Tapu Bulu here. Let's just get everything. I think Bulu, just like Rillaboom, like people didn't realize how dangerous Rillaboom would become. People are like, Rillaboom would get better because Rillaboom wasn't even OU. Rillaboom was like, I think RU. And when that junk got Grassy Glide Plus, because we didn't know about Grassy Glide until the DLC. So when it got Grassy Glide and Grassy Terrain, oh yeah. Top 3 usage, I think. One of the most dangerous Pokemon in OU. And so Tapu Bulu got access to Sad Play Rough, something it didn't have before, and CC, it only had Superpower before. And it has Grassy Glide. That boy's going to be a problem. 100% problem. It also got high horsepower. With CC, I think the coverage will be better. I can't think of too many things high horsepower would be better for. Yeah, I think SD 3 attacks might be just super lethal. Like, oh my god, Bulu could be a problem, guys. Complete problem. Complete problem. Especially because you don't know whether it's going to Grassy Glide or go for SD. But, with all these terrain wars, again, it's not going to dominate like how Rillaboom dominated post-DLC Olive Armor meta. And so, pumped to see this. Latias, very good. I think I'm curious as to see how Latias is going to develop. I think it's going to be top tier for sure. But in the way it's going to develop, I'm very curious about that. Because it has all the tools for success now. All the tools for success. I think this guy had put Latias low with Latios. It's crazy to me. So it has like Aura Sphere. It has the tools, Mystical Fires and all that. Latias is gonna be a cool one. So let's get to Mad Broken. Well, actually, Celestial is gonna be solid, as well as this. Pheromosa, I think, might stay OU. I think it might stay OU. I think we have enough tools in the modern time to potentially, Pheromosa may cause Pex to be, I don't know, like things like this where the problem wasn't that, so with certain Pokemon, it's not that they cannot be countered, is that if Pheromosa is in the tier, maybe it causes you to run a Toxapex on every single team because of Choice Scar Pheromosa or Beast Boost Pheromosa. Because the Pheromosa's thing is, it can Beast Boost to attack, special attack, and speed. And because it's so damn fast, like Scar Pheromosa could completely invalidate certain boosters. But I don't know. We could see. We'll see. I'm going to leave it in OU for now. Zygarde is going to be a problem. He's back. Zygarde's gonna be Zygarde, man. I don't know what else to say about that. The thing is a menace. The thing is a menace. I think Boots Heatran is gonna become super common. I just see people using Boots Heatran, especially if it's like Boost Rest Talk. Oh, I can definitely see Boost. I'm really curious to see how creative the sets are gonna get. As we start to round out this monster right here, Expanding Force plus Psychic Terrain plus Specs. You gotta be immune, ladies and gentlemen. Dark type on every team are mandatory if you're not a Tyranitar, especially because this shit cannot be pursued. We don't have Arena Trap. Lele might be banned, guys. It's just the law. Like, I don't make these rules, man. It's too you can switch out too easily, and it's too hard to punish hazards this generation, especially if it can run heavy duty boost, calm mind Lele. Who's taking that? Lele and Ubers is gonna be nasty because expanding force, nobody's taking that. Like, you have to be a dark type, and what type does it share? Fairy. Like, nobody's taking that. Latios is gonna be like, I don't think Latios has any counters, like, at all. Like, it can run a set and beat any Pokemon. And so, unless it's like something like Assault Vest, I'm probably missing like current OU Pokemon that, like Assault Vest, like Incineroar or something. I don't know, like something random. But like main meta Pokemon, oh yeah, Latios will put you in the dirt. I don't think I don't think Naganadel Stain, man. That shit is broken. But its Z move made it so broken back in the day. So like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna give Naganadel a chance here. And say maybe we can handle a little bit of Naganadel. Alright, maybe. Because I feel like we leave Pheromosa there. We kind of have to. Naganadel is a crazy one because it's just so damn hard to counter. Really only T-Tar and Heatran can counter this Pokemon, and Blissey. Like, almost everything else, and Chansey, I mean, almost everything else gets dropped. Hydro Pump Rayquaza, that makes me so happy. Yeah, we'll see. Genesect, I'm not even entertaining you, bro. You're mad unhealthy. I know I like these other things, but Genesect is just one of those mons. It's just it can't be done. Like, it's just too unhealthy. Like, you'll see, because it's certainly going to be an OU for a while before they ban it. So you'll see what I'm talking about. And so let's get to the S tier ranking. Dialga, obviously. Giratina, obviously. Giratina got Poltergeist. Very big deal, because before, the only way Giratina Origin could really do serious damage is with Shadow Force. Poltergeist is big deal. So that shit's gonna be firing off strong hits straight up. And it's almost as strong as Shadow Force. And with Grisius Orb, I think powers up Ghost Move. So its Poltergeists are gonna hit like a truck. Let's see what Palkia. Flip turn specs Palkia, ladies and gentlemen. Palkia is done playing games with y'all. Bring out your heavy duty boost, Blissey. Bring out your Chanseys. And Palkia is no slouch in the wait, where's Flip Turn? Thought I got Flip Turn. Maybe Maybe they are not counting the old. Oh, I could have sworn it said it got Flip Turn. Maybe this isn't updated, or I was misinformed. If it didn't get Flip Turn, Palkia is always solid. Very cool design. Similar to Dialga, you know. Dialga got nothing crazy. Body press is cool, but not meta defining towards top tier. Xerneas. No new toys, but Xerneas is Xerneas. It's gonna break you. Like, you need counters or you're gonna get smacked. There's just no way around that. I'm curious to see how they're gonna interact with Zacian. I think Zacian is still gonna be a problem, but you know, if the orbs come back, I can see Groudon certainly not being a counter. Well, Restock Groudon perhaps, but then that shit can answer. Restock Groudon I can see somewhat handling Zacian a bit, you know. And so depending on what Groudon didn't get any moves that really, I mean, Heat Crash, but it didn't really get anything that's gonna Primal Groudon's gonna be Primal Groudon. Kyogre is gonna be Kyogre. It literally got only Heavy Slam, like, cause they're like, Kyogre's already like, hey, no, we can give Kyogre that's gonna make it any better than clicking Water Spout, ladies and gentlemen, and you're gonna get dropped. Specs Water Spout is gonna be Specs Water Spout. So Kyogre is an interesting one if primals aren't back, because if primals aren't back, this young man, because that's what made old Kyogre obsolete, because of damn Groudon's ability. But Specs Kyogre, if Groudon isn't, if primals aren't back, that's gonna be a problem. Lugia. Curious as to how with Boots is going to interact with multi-scale and whatnot. Curious. These Rayquaza is going to be just Rayquaza, solid. Obviously not mega, because I think they said it's just not even programmed back into the game. So Rayquaza is going to be solid. Rayquaza. I don't think Boots. I could see Boots being good, but I think Life Orb is still going to be superior or Sash. Now these two right here. These two right here, Oblivion Ring is always going to be superior. But this thing getting Boots defensively, like one of the biggest things, because if Eltal's item used to be either Rocky Helmet or Charty Berry, but this thing is a piece of, it's so difficult to kill. And putting Boots on that, oh, we got problems. We got problems, ladies and gentlemen. That thing is going to be a problem. But here's, we're saving the best for last. You already know what it is, man. They gave Ho-Oh heavy duty boots, ladies and gentlemen. Ho-Oh was already one of the hardest things to kill. Now you're telling me, just like how Volcarona is a problem now, Ho-Oh laughs at your rocks? It stares in your face and the ha-has at your rocks. It's over, ladies and gentlemen. It's over. Ho-Oh got heavy duty boots. This thing is gonna be so damn hard to kill, guys. Ho-Oh, so hard to kill. Regen and boots. Oh, I can't wait to slap my heavy duty boots on my Ho-Oh. You already know what it is. And so as far as what I believe the tier will be, it's gonna be this. Let me know your thoughts below. Things you think will, you know, be better, be worse. Things you agreed with, things you disagreed with. And yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. Incredible competitive content on this channel. So if you're a new viewer, click like, subscribe, and go check out something called the Pokemon Showdown Live. Once you see one of those, it's over. You'll be hooked. And if you want to get better at competitive Pokemon, check the link in the description. I have a book that teaches you from A to Z how to get good at competitive Pokemon. It's hundreds of people have seen results, so just join the other 100. Better late than never. And so thanks for watching. Leave your comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.